Hello students, myself Ananya Kalita, Assistant Professor of Assam Downtown University. Today I am going to discuss about aggregate crossing test. Aggregate crossing test is carried out to decide the suitability of the road aggregates for use in construction. The aim of this experiment is to determine the crossing value of given sample of aggregates. The apparatus which will be requiring for this test are cylindrical measure and plunger, compression testing machine, IS sieves of sizes 12.5 mm, 10 mm and 2.36 mm. This is the diagram of aggregate crossing test apparatus, and here all the dimensions are shown in this figure. Now, what is aggregate crossing test? Aggregate crossing test is one of the mechanical properties required in a road aggregate. The test evaluates the ability of the aggregates used in road construction to withstand the stresses induced by moving vehicles in the form of crushing. With this, the aggregates should also provide sufficient resistance to crushing under the roller during construction and under rigid tire rims of heavily loaded animal-drawn vehicles. That means aggregate crushing value provides a relative measure of resistance to crushing under gradually applied compressive load. To achieve a high quality of pavement, aggregates possessing high resistance to crushing or low aggregate crushing value are provided. Now, the procedure of this test. Various steps are involved in the procedure. The first step is take dry aggregate pressing 12.5 mm IS sieve and retained on 10 mm IS sieve. Then the aggregate is filled in the cylindrical measure in equal 3 layers and each layer being tamped 25 times with the help of the tamping rod. Then the test sample is weighed and the weight is noted as W1 gram. Then the aggregate sample is placed in the test cylinder in equal 3 layers, tamping 25 times by the tamping rod. The plunger is placed on the top of the specimen and the test apparatus along with the plunger is placed on the compression testing machine and apply a load of 40 tons at a rate of 4 tons per minute. The crushed aggregate is removed and sieved on 2.36 mm IS sieve. Then the crushed material which passes through 2.36 mm IS sieve is weighed and the weight is noted as W2 gram. Now the aggregate crossing value is the percentage of the crushed material passing 2.36 mm IS sieve in terms of original weight of the specimen. The formula for aggregate crossing value is given as 100 W2 by W1%. Thank you.